Top of the hour, let's get you as far as the Karnataka conundrum is concerned. That has now surfaced again, and the Chief Minister's question is something that has now, when it comes to the dilemma that the Congress Party High Command has now been facing. Because after the party that managed to calm the storm in Keralam leadership issue 10 days after the results were announced, now a new power bus has started once again in Bengaluru. As far as next CM DKS posters have now come again, and there are birthday cakes for DK Shivkumar that have now also added to all of the political talk. Now, all this is happening just days before 20th of May, the date when the Congress government had actually complete 3 years in Karnataka. And these are the developments that are now coming across as far as if there is going to be a change in the leadership. Now, once again, when it comes to the power struggle, again, there were previous reports suggested that something may happen after the 4th of May, especially when it comes to the camps of the Deputy Chief Minister were concerned. They were said to be in the national capital. Let's connect with Neha on this. Neha, good morning. Once again, the same talk seems to have resurfaced. Of course, we are waiting if any conclusive decision would be taken by the party high command.
Well, Amita, that's right. Yesterday being the Deputy Chief Minister's birthday, we saw, in fact, celebrations galore across the state. And now with his supporters, in fact, going on to demand that he be made the next Chief Minister there. We saw a birthday cake being cut by his supporters, which had the writing next CM DKS written on it. Remember, this comes even as you have the elections now that have ended and the talk of the CM change in the state of Karnataka has intensified. We're seeing that, in fact, every minister or MLA who's asked about this says that the final decision lies with the High Command, but that, of course, as far as the decision to be made is concerned, we really have to wait and see now that the general elections have concluded what the Congress Party High Command really decides.
Right, but that seems to be the standard response, Neha, that has been coming in from the party leadership as well. But there were certain reports that something may happen after the 4th of May. What happened to that buzz?
Well, Amita, that's right. In fact, it was just about 2 days ago that we even asked the Chief Minister about this, and he says that he would only go to Delhi if he's been summoned for the same. So ultimately putting the ball back in the court of, the High Command of the Congress Party. As far as the decision to be taken is concerned, understandably so, pressure here is mounting on the government on two fronts. One, being the cabinet reshuffle that's long been pending on the card, and two, clarifying on the issue of the change of guard.
All right. So, it was about 6 months ago when the party completed 2.5-year term, and that is what, when it comes to this buzz that has gone out of the remainder of the term, will it be completed by Siddaramaiah or there will be a new chief minister taking his place? However, when it comes to the leadership crisis within Karnataka Congress that continues, Neha is also with us. We talk about this massive Ponzi scheme. The scam that has now been running into thousands of crores seems to have surfaced from Belgavi in Karnataka. This is another breaking update that we are getting for our viewers. And after the Belgavi Assistant Commissioner and officials of a cooperative department completed a preliminary probe after nearly 24-hour searches that were linked to certain Shivam associates, what has now been said that the police have also made certain arrests, and the case has triggered panic amongst thousands of investors there. So how much money involvement, Neha, are we looking at? Because as far as members of the public who had allegedly invested huge sums of money on being promised high returns.
Well, Amita, that's right. A Ponzi scheme now running over at least 4,000 crores is what the police have investigated. In fact, through their preliminary investigations, these are figures which are likely to only go up in the coming days as the investigation intensifies. A massive Ponzi scheme here. Well, of course, the owner of that particular firm there in Belagavi has been arrested in connection with this last night. But questions, of course, are going to be asked. Nearly about 35,000 to 40,000 investors is what prima facie it appears to be. Again, likely that the numbers are only going to go up. Quite unfortunate that, of course, despite a massive Ponzi scheme having rocked Bengaluru earlier as well, that we're seeing such similar instances. What's also being said at this point is that likely the firm's owner was flouting all RBI guidelines and norms, and many document verifications also, in fact, of investors were not conducted, is what's being said. We'll really have to wait and see what the fate of the investors in this case remains to be.
All right. The police that launched a raid as well, and what is being said that there are allegations of money circulation in this Ponzi scheme that led to the seizure of key financial documents. Thank you very much, Neha, for joining in with those updates.